There's a creature that has hunted humanity for thousands of years. But what if that creature was never actually at the top of the food chain? What if vampires, the apex predators of the night, were nothing more than livestock? Here's what the oldest vampire texts never wanted you to know. Imagine you've lived for 600 years. You've watched empires crumble, watched entire civilizations rise from ash and collapse again. You believe yourself untouchable, immortal, a god walking among insects. But then you find the manuscript, hidden beneath a monastery in Romania, sealed with a wax you cannot identify, written in a language that predates every human civilization you've ever encountered. And slowly, as the translation reveals itself, your entire understanding of your own existence shatters. You were made, not evolved, not cursed by God or created through dark ritual. You were engineered. Something older than history looked at humanity the way a farmer looks at cattle. Too fragile, too short-lived, too inefficient as a sustainable food source. So it modified the product, extended the shelf life, enhanced the senses, the strength, the regeneration, created a being that could sustain itself indefinitely and therefore be harvested indefinitely. The immortality every vampire celebrates, that's not a gift, that's a leash. Think about it from a predator's perspective. You don't want prey that dies quickly. You want prey that replenishes itself, that grows stronger, that accumulates centuries worth of rich, potent life energy. The longer a vampire lives, the more valuable they become to whatever created them. And here's where it gets genuinely terrifying. Vampires have always avoided sunlight, avoided certain symbols, avoided specific locations. The traditional explanation is weakness, vulnerability. But what if those aren't weaknesses at all? What if they're behavioral conditioning? What if centuries of instilled fears and instincts are actually a containment system, keeping the livestock from wandering too far, from becoming too aware, from ever looking upward in the food chain and asking dangerous questions? The oldest vampires in the manuscript's account all disappeared, not destroyed, not staked. They simply vanished the moment they began understanding what they truly were. Called back, collected, harvested after centuries of accumulated power, made them ripe enough to consume. Now consider your own existence through this lens. Every century you survive makes you more delicious to something you cannot see, cannot sense, cannot fight. Your greatest achievement, your accumulated years, your hard-won immortality, is simultaneously your greatest vulnerability. The younger vampires are safe only because they aren't worth eating yet. There's a moment in every great horror story where the monster realizes it was never the most frightening thing in the room. That moment is devastating precisely because it mirrors something deeply human. We all eventually discover that the systems we trusted, the identities we built, the power we accumulated, can become the very thing that makes us a target. Vampires thought immortality meant freedom. They never considered that something patient enough could simply wait forever. And forever is a very long time to be someone else's food source. The scariest predator isn't the one hunting you right now. It's the one that already owns you and simply hasn't decided you're ready yet.